Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds to 9 o'clock. With news, we'll get key April migration data today. But first, the number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits fell from a 14-month high last week. The latest sign their economy was picking up speed in the second quarter and likely to be healthy enough for the US Fed to raise interest rates in June. Reinforcing the message, the chief of the New York Fed came out supporting a June hike. The US dollar rose following the comments, and the stock markets fell with their usual mini-tantrum. In Europe, they have slipped back into deflation in April. In Southeast Asia, we should note that both the Malaysian and Indonesian central banks have been reviewing their policy interest rates, and both decided not to cut. The next country to be taking action on interest rates will probably be Mexico, and they seem likely to hike rates, probably by 50 basis points. That will be on top of their similar hike in February. And the giant Chinese brand Yili, which owns an Oceania dairy factory in South Canterbury, has been named the top Chinese brand. Locally, keep an eye out for our tourism and migration data that will be out at 10:45 this morning. Migration is a key influence on our economy these days, and this data is followed more closely. Tourism numbers are also now a key economic factor. In New York, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year yield rose again to 1.85 on the New York Fed remarks, and the oil price is still basically unchanged, with the US benchmark just over $48 a barrel and the Brent benchmark just under $49 a barrel. The gold price fell for a second day in a row and gained by more than $10 and is now at $1,255 an ounce. And finally today, the New Zealand dollar is holding its own against the greenback and will start at 67.5 US cents, at 93.4 Aussie cents and at 60.3 Euro cents. The TWI is now at 71.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.